Welcome everyone to the Watchlist, your virtual weekly TV guide right here on the Latin Nurse Network. We're going to go over all the shows, documentaries, films released on streaming over the past week. Give you our best recommendations or non-recommendations as the case may be. And of course, at the end of the show, giving you the next 2 weeks worth of releases so you too can create your very own watch list. Joining us as always is Senor Jaime, aka Chewy. What it is, what it was, what it shall be. Aside from Comic Con, of course, coming up.
Oh, man, fuck, that's all there is, man. We got 30 days, 33 days, 32 days. I got my tickets. I'm set, man. I'm psyched.
I say I checked the mailbox. I'm not sure if my ticket came in. Um,
Track it, dude. They got tracking now. That's what it's for, man.
it's weird with the whole Dexter thing, and that was it.
Well,
Dexter died, and
last
he's
year they
back
had
again.
literally,
God,
last,
jeez.
last year they just had Paramount, and it was mostly like a blank screen, which was
Right.
ridiculous. This Paramount is but now they promoted a show at least, so take it or leave it.
Whatever. Either way, so looking forward to that. Of course, a lot of shows between now and then to discuss. It's the first time here with us. Again, every Sunday, letting you know what's on because there's always something to watch. You hit the subscribe button, check us out.
And at
Notification bell,
some
the
point,
like
we'll be
button.
back on podcasting with my brother figures
We
it out.
are working on that. We'll get to that at some point. But
That
until
thing's been
then,
so. I
you
think
know,
I think it's got so dusty and crusty now. I gotta clean it, man.
well, listen, there's a lot of Gears of War to play, so
That is
it takes
true.
a lot of time. I'm just saying, you
Gear
gotta
the fuck up, dude.
balance. You gotta balance.
Back again.
If you're back with us again, welcome as always, and let's get to it, Chewy. Not a big week, a few things to talk about. We're starting first at with Nat Geo, Disney, Hulu, whatever. Same thing, I guess, and that's Underdogs, a natural, not natural. What about those natural?
Nature shows.
Nature show. I'm
You
going to
know,
say
yeah.
nature documentaries. There you go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Voiced by Ryan Reynolds, of course, the great Ryan Reynolds. It is what you think it's going to be at the end of the day. Chewy, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, it's not a thriller. It's not a mystery.
No, it's
It's
a, it's a
man.
nature documentary.
But obviously, Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds makes it fun,
exactly.
by far. And the animals they focus on are not the big ones. Kind of off the beaten path.
Hmm.
Things that they show interesting, unique, little unique in that respect. So I enjoyed it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. If you're into the just kind of nature documentaries, there's a bunch of them all over the place. Why not, right? And
Yeah,
Ryan
and
Reynolds
it
makes
makes
it
it funny,
easier.
right? I mean, the whole thing
Exactly.
with
Yeah, yeah.
with the birds coming off the cliff and each one dying. I'm like,
As I say, it makes it more palatable. I mean, I
yes,
like the nature ones anyway. A lot of people, here and there, but this one I think is because it is kind of funny in terms of the narration. So I
yeah.
recommend on my end for sure. Again, that's on Hulu, Nat Geo, whatever. Next one up,
Sunday nights on
we go to
NBC, I
Prime
think I
Sunday
believe
nights.
also.
Is that what it is?
Oh, no, 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 Nat Geo on Sunday night, and then next day on
Uh,
Disney Plus,
On Disney
Hulu,
Plus.
whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I'll probably watch it on Monday nights. Next one, Prime here. We Were Liars, based off YA book or whatever property. This one here focusing on a young girl who has an accident on the beach. A beach she visits, well, not beach, an island, a private island. So we got money.
Yeah.
Big, powerful family, have a little private island somewhere, and they go every single year to this island with a couple of cousins, family members. They do meet a young boy who they befriend, for the duration of the time there and all the following subsequent summers. One day, I guess there's some kind of accident or attack on her or whatever. She has a head injury, loses her memory, and now she's trying to recover and put the pieces together, revealing the mystery behind who done it and why, where, etc., etc. Chew, your thoughts on this? I think 8-part series.
Oh, it's very YA-ish. I don't think you like that. I can see your face. This was not
I
your
haven't
cup of
said
tea.
anything yet. I haven't
Oh,
said
well,
anything.
it's all over your face, dude. You think it's
I'm just
coming out of your
here,
pores.
just here, dude.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, I think I preferred Motorheads by far in this category because that was a more interesting element, more interesting mystery with the father and how that played out in that show. And obviously, we love cars, right? I mean, it's just an
Sure,
American pastime, really.
of course.
But this one is just very. I don't know. It's very jarring in how they switch, not perspectives, but the timing, right? I mean, some of it happens in the past. They jump forward, they jump back, and based on her hairstyle, you kind of figure out, okay, when is this memory, is this live, right? And it makes it This should make that a whole lot easier in order to make this enjoyable, and it's just all over the place in that regard. Some people I could care less about, and like you said, if I don't care about the characters or even the auxiliary characters and parents, I mean, do I really care? Probably not. So this is one that's like barely on the meh scale, but there's better.
Yeah, this is on the dog shit scale. It's what it is. Listen, it's a lot of YA, so it's not my thing, to be fair.
Yeah.
But even that notwithstanding, it's just not a good show. I mean, they listen a
I mean,
bunch
the
of
three parent, the three sister parents, they're
they're all
dog shit.
shitty. They're all
Yes.
shitty characters. These kids are
Yes.
whining trust fund kids and real whine. Lives are terrible. They get to spend time at this private island every summer. Oh, pobrecito, poor things. Oh my god. Who cares? It's just whatever.
Yeah.
It's not a good show. It's just not for me. This is a highly unrecommended as far as I. You're right. Motorheads was a far better show, right?
Oh, but I mean, it doesn't even. I mean,
By
it's not even
far.
close.
But there are kids more
And I
likable in that
enjoyed
show.
Motorheads. I liked. I
Yeah,
wanted to see
yeah.
what was
The
happening,
kids
right?
are more
Because
likable, more
the
relatable.
adults
You
were
know,
adults, not whining little bitches
that's
about
what I'm
not having their
saying.
trust
God, the
funds. You know?
money, the all dirt. Oh God, it's terrible. It's not a
Yeah.
good show at all. It's
Yeah.
just it doesn't hit the spot.
Mhm.
Next one, let's move to Netflix. Olympo, a Spanish show. We support our Spanish brethren. Here, Olympo is basically a story about a bunch of athletes, young athletes who attend this, I guess, an academy, I guess, whatever, to prepare them
Yeah.
for
I got
Olympics.
prestigious academy, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's not
prestigious
just like
academy,
regular academy. Yeah.
Olympic preparations
Mhm.
and stuff like competitions, etc., etc. And of
Yeah.
course, within this little community, a lot of backstabbing and competition leads to drug use and yada yada yada. A lot of sex, young kids. That's what they do. Um,
Yeah, but in
man,
Spain, it's like ridiculous, man. I mean, it's
in
like
Spain,
over
they
the
don't fuck
top, dude.
around. They just it's like sex. Oh, they're loose over there than they are here in the States. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
Just in Europe in general. Yeah, this one here, not the dog shit level, but I can't get into this as well.
I didn't
It's
think you were going to because
eh,
you were not a fan of Elite, and
right,
this
and it's the
this
same
is in the same
style.
category. That was a preparatory school. This is Olympic,
Yeah,
high level athlete
of
training, but
course, and
same
and and,
premise, right?
and it's like what are the sports they focus on? What is it? Artistic swimming,
Well,
heptathlon,
and yeah,
and
it's not
rugby.
like
Three
it's
sports
not the
that
one of the
nobody.
majors, right? I
Right, the
mean,
three sports that nobody gives a shit about. It's like, okay, and this is what you focus on: artistic swimming. Really, come on, guy, come on. But that
nothing wrong with the
notwithstanding,
rugby, right?
yeah, rugby's fine, but nobody cares either.
There's
Let's.
track and field. Okay, we all love
Is
track and field every
there?
4 years, right? Okay,
Yeah, I guess, but it's
but
heptathlon. It's not even
they could
like
have done maybe a soccer player, maybe a
see
gymnast.
soccer with a
Uh,
gymnast. I would have taken the gymnast for
yeah,
sure, or
you
even or
know,
sprinting,
yeah,
right?
okay, yeah. The elite of the track and
That's
field,
what I'm saying. It's weird. Yeah,
competitions,
of
not
course.
decathlon or
Right.
whatever it is she's
Or
training
head
for.
top line, whatever it is.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Yes.
yeah, it's not my thing. It's not for me. I'm not saying this is it's just a it's better than way better than We Will Irish in terms of production with the show, and I get what the show's going for. It's just not my
Mhm.
demo. You're right. It's like elite. It's not for
It
me.
is. Yeah, the league was
Uh,
around for seven. I mean, for a
right.
7, 8 seasons, so it was obviously very
Yeah,
popular
there's an
globally.
audience for this for
Yeah,
sure. I think if
yeah.
you're younger, if you do like elite, for example, this will be right up your alley.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that fair to
absolutely.
say?
This
Yeah.
is just like it. Just change the character, change the setting. This is elite
Okay.
all over
Yeah.
again.
Exactly. It's just again not my thing. Not a basher, just not my thing.
Mhm.
Last one here. Let's go to Netflix again. The Waterfront. It's a family crime drama, I guess you could say. Waterfront. We have the particular family who's has a fishing in a fishing community. They pretty much own everything there, but they're having some financial issues. The patriarch has had a heart attack. He's no longer involved at the time anyway. The son's trying to pull things together with, of course, the patriarch's wife. And, they have to turn to the little bit of underhanded tactics, shenanigans, drug dealing to kind of keep things afloat. They owe a bunch of money. Of course, the father comes back in the picture. Now things escalate beyond their control. And here we go, off to the races. Chew, your thoughts on this 8 episode run here?
I like it, man. This is has a little bit of obviously it takes place in somewhere one of fishing towns in North
Yeah,
Carolina, right? So somewhere on the East
yeah,
Coast.
something like that. Yeah,
So it's got a little bit of Outer Banks feel, right? Especially with the setting
yeah.
and the old money and property, and obviously the whole place is named after them, right? Because they've been there for so long. But you bring in the drug element, you bring the criminal element. There's some undercover investigations going on, FDA and whatnot. I mean, there's a lot of things here that to like, and some of the people. I mean, these are characters, actors we've seen in other places. Like the father, Mindhunter, is the one that comes to mind. Right, great show. Which, lo and
Yeah,
behold,
Home
I bring that up because
Academy.
there's whispers, talk that's coming back as a movie or ending it with proper movies because it was cut too
I
short, not
I heard
because it
that.
wasn't good.
Possible
So
resurrection.
yeah,
We'll cross that
possibly.
bridge if it's true, but which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Melissa Benoit, who's Supergirl's in this.
The daughter, which I didn't recognize, she played Supergirl,
Supergirl,
right?
yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh shit,
On
that's
the
her.
CW,
I didn't
yeah,
recognize her without the
yeah,
outfit.
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
um,
I saw her face. Oh, that's her.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So thanks. I really enjoyed it. I think it has a good pace, interesting story, characters that are relatable and better than any of the shows we've talked about. So this is a nice surprise to get something like this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know a low bar here this week, but it's the best show of the week.
Yeah.
But that said, it's still a good show. It's a solid, good thriller, not thriller, crime drama, I guess you want to call it.
Mm.
A lot of stuff happens. I think I'm four in. And I think was it three or four that they introduced Topher Grace. I'm not sure if you're there yet.
Oh no, I'm not there yet. Must be four because
Okay,
I've done three.
okay,
So
then it's
okay,
four. Okay, so yeah, Topher Grace is introduced here. He's gonna be
hmm
the
from that
the
70s
man
show.
behind the curtain, if you will.
Ah, cool, very cool. Okay.
He's a very interesting character. Kind of adds some life to the show. And I'll leave it at that. It's very interesting how he's portrayed. So I like the character. I can see it getting a little bit over the top down the road. I got a feeling, but that's okay. But it's just good done. It's good drama. A lot of stuff's going on. A lot of pieces going together. Even the son who does what he does, but he's still a really good guy. He doesn't want to kill anybody. He doesn't want to.
Yeah, yeah. He's not a bad guy.
He's desperate. He's desperate to save his family, and this is kind of the road he went down because his father did the same thing when he ran it with his father. But yeah, good story. I'm enjoying it. It's good drama. It's right. Classic, typical Netflix. What they do with these kind of shows in terms of quality. So definitely the probably biggest recommend of the week.
Yeah.
It doesn't say a whole lot. I get it, but it is what it is. So that's it for the weekend. Not a lot. Not a lot. But we got July 4th coming up pretty soon. So it's kind of a big slate coming. We have 10 things dropping over the next 2 weeks. So let's get into it. Chewy starting, of course, with Disney. We got Ironheart dropping 3 episodes and then 3 episodes the following week, which means they think this show sucks. And but honestly, they didn't have to tell me that. I already knew the show sucked because this show's gonna suck. But whatever, we're gonna give it a shot.
Well, geez, Liz, man. God bless. Already,
It's
already.
it's getting the echo treatment. You release all the episodes
Well,
like that,
yeah, probably getting the echo treatment. That was actually 10 episodes, not six.
right? Dropping them all because I think that it was
But
originally 3
it's
and then
still
1 a
Ryan
week.
Coogler, so it's not like it was no
Ryan
one.
Coogler produced. That's not the same thing as Ryan
So
Coogler
he wasn't involved with
directed.
the writing. Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Then we got something.
Exactly my point. Yeah, let's make it clear. He produced it, whatever. And I'm sure he has
Well, I
something
mean,
to do with
the
it.
way I look at it, basically it's just a movie, and they're breaking it into two, 3 part.
I
So
guess right. I mean, this is
and
kind of
that's how I view it. I saw 6 episodes.
so
I'm like, okay, so it's just one long movie. Is all this is.
basically
Okay,
what
which
it
is
is,
fine.
and
Yes.
but it doesn't make for good TV because this is what they used to do. I think they kind of
Well, no, no. I
changed
mean, obviously,
gears.
yeah,
You know,
it wasn't good TV,
this the
but
old
knowing that
regime.
it's
Yeah, yeah.
now it's just only 2 parts, really. I can watch all three, and then come
Basically,
back and finish watching it. I'm
yeah.
gonna view it as just basically maybe a little bit longer.
That's
Maybe this movie
probably yeah.
like this. I don't know how long the episodes are. 30,
What
40
that
minutes.
yeah that I don't know.
Yeah,
Actually, it's a good question. I don't even know how
yeah.
long they are, but they
So
are 30 minutes,
that's how
and
I'm gonna
yeah.
view it. It's basically a 2 part movie. Okay, let's
Gotcha,
watch
gotcha,
and see.
gotcha. No, exactly. Listen, maybe it's good, maybe it's not, but it doesn't bode well. It's red flags, put it that way. On Prime, we got a new kind of police procedural show, Countdown, police thriller. You got a
Yes,
cop who's joined a new special force team, whatever, hunting
I
down
think
this
this stars.
murder.
Is it the guy from The Boys, Anson Nichols? No, or am I thinking something
Is that what
else?
it is? Oh, I'm not sure. Oh,
Yeah,
by the
that's what's his name? The character from The Boys, that the guy that they find the last season, or 2 seasons ago, I should
I see what
say.
you're saying. Yeah, and maybe I think you're right about that, isn't it?
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
it's
I think
kind of
it's
a police
Anson
thriller.
Nichols. Yeah, I think that's who it
Yeah,
is. All right.
so
Okay.
investigate something and then uncover a plot to kill millions of people, something like that. So it's just
Mm.
interesting. By the way, Ironheart run times 41, 48, 53, 50, 57, 40 minutes.
Oh, so that's okay. That's a
So
couple
that's
of
pretty
longer
long.
than the
Yeah,
typical show. So
yeah.
okay, a very extended
Unless this
movie.
is wrong. So, but this is what I'm seeing real quick.
Well, chop off
Um,
5 minutes for carrot. So yeah, there's still 50
uh,
minutes, 49, but 50, 40, 40, 45 minutes. So
yeah,
I think
40,
it's gonna be
41
a
probably.
two part extended movie. So that's
Basically,
fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
On Hulu, we got The Return of the Bear, season 4 coming back. Of course, season 3 wasn't well received as
And I
the previous
still, for the life
seasons.
of me, don't understand why they drop all the episodes of this show. I don't get it, man. We can, I don't
They're
know.
dropping all the episodes?
Yes, it all dropped one the same day, so you can binge the whole damn thing.
That's weird
Which is they did that for the last season also, which was like
yeah,
ridiculous.
this is one of the marquee shows on Hulu. It's one of the best shows, I thought. And then season 3 did take a dip, no question about that. But okay, but it's a very good
No,
show.
they're
I
dropping,
enjoyed
but
it.
I'm excited because I want to see
No, of course, no,
Shell
I like this show, of
and
course,
everybody. Yeah,
no doubt. Then the 27th, we got Squid Game returning for its final season. I believe this is gonna be broken up into 2 parts. I think.
I don't know.
I believe so. The first one starting at 27th. I think another one released down the road. I think.
Okay,
But yeah, of course, the highly popular show. Who still hasn't thanked the Watchlist for making it as popular as it became when it first released. But neither here nor there. We're not going to relive old wounds. And then the 27th, they get Apple Plus. Apple Plus has been cooking. And as they're cooking, there's got to be smoke, of course. And that's the show coming out on Friday. Good
and
Taron
when you have
Egerton, of
smoke,
course. That's fire. Taron Egerton here, who's no stranger to Apple Plus, who was in
hello, yeah,
Blackbird. And of course, the make of Blackbird also does this show. So it's like a very dark kind of thriller, mystery. He's like a fire marshal,
investigator, yeah, arson investigator,
arson investigator.
yes.
Yeah. So there's a serial arsonist going around, and signs point that it could actually be him causing the fires. I don't know, maybe. But it looks very good. This one looks actually a very good show, so I'm very excited about this, and particularly the same team that gave us Blackbird, which is a really good show, of course. Now
Absolutely, that
plus,
was a great show.
really good show. And then the following week, we got on the 29th, we got an AMC Plus sighting. AMC Nautilus. Here's kind of a fantasy show.
Well,
I
yeah,
think it's
based on the
the
Jules
Nemo.
Verne's 28,000 Leagues
Yeah,
Under the Sea.
yeah,
So
Captain
there
Nemo,
you go.
his journey to find this submersible ship or whatever, or something like that. It could be interesting. It's gonna go either way. This fantasy shows, we'll see
Yeah,
what the
this one's been
you know.
out. This one was made up. This has been in the archives a long time, and they
Yeah,
finally,
it's supposed to be on Prime originally.
yeah, and they pulled it. I don't know. They sold it to AMC. AMC picked it up.
That doesn't
Uh,
bode well because Prime didn't give us We Were Liars, now they give us Nautilus. I don't know about that. So I don't know. You know what? But let's see. I mean, we'll give it a shot. Maybe it's good.
yeah.
Maybe it's dog shit. We'll find out. On the first, we got a documentary, Attack on London. Of course, this is from, a few years ago. The London attackers. It was a train, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Well,
Is this
it
the
was a
one? Or
simultaneous,
subway? Whatever.
like four different.
Okay,
It's supposed to be five and there four bombings, right? Uh, bus, train, different areas.
that's what it was. Okay, yeah,
There was a show. There was actually a six-part show on Netflix previously about this
yeah.
dramatization. So this is a documentary on those events.
Yeah, hopefully it's good. I think it's probably a docu-series. Now we got a couple movies. It is July 4th weekend, so we drop a couple of films. The first one I'm really excited about. I'm looking forward to. Let me rephrase. That's Old Guard 2. Of course, Charlize
Hmm.
Theron coming back. Old Guard, which has been a few years, been like 3 or 4 years. It's been a while.
At least.
I'm gonna rewatch it probably tonight, just to, with the wife and kind of catch up again. But that's actually one of the better Netflix films. Really good action film. I like the premise. Really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to this one, of course. And then the one that I'm not looking forward to on the opposite side of the spectrum, we have. Whoops, I
What
have
do you
some notes
mean,
actually.
man? John
I
Cena.
We got a Heads of State. My apologies, got a little error here. Heads of State, John Cena, Idris Elba. Oh, this the buddy action movie looks like shit. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. But whatever, we'll give it a shot. We got a long weekend, so we got extra time to catch up and stuff. Take it that Friday, and just kind of relax and put a couple of movies on. This is the other one I'll probably watch. Unfortunately, I'll see if I can actually finish it. And then we got last series on the third. We got The Sandman returning for its second final season. This will be in
Hmm.
2 parts. I think the 27th, 24th will be the
Yes,
next show.
the
Yeah.
first five, six on July 3rd, and then at the end of July, the remaining 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah, this yeah.
This is one
But
that
good
is
show.
definitely going to be way too short as far as why only 2 seasons, but obviously there was issues,
Yeah.
allegations again,
I think it's went on.
and
Expensive show. It
well,
is what it
well,
is. But
yeah, but I mean, if expensive, if it's good,
no,
that's
no,
not
listen,
bad,
yeah,
right? Or
it's a
draws the
really good
numbers.
show. Yeah, great
Yeah,
based off, of course,
I'm rewatching
the graphic
season
novel.
one, the first season, and
I gotta do that. Yeah,
yeah, no, I started
yeah,
to, and it was so good. Well, it is
such a
good.
good show.
I
Yeah, and
mean,
I'm
like I
looking
said, it
forward
came
to
out
it.
in
Yeah,
22, so it's been a while. So that's why it's
yeah.
been that long. I have to go back and
No, no, I'm
rewatch
gonna
it.
go back this week. It's a light week
Yeah,
anyway for them.
but
Probably for the
it
most part.
was so good, man. I mean, so
Yeah,
many different people were in that. I forgot who were in that show. and the storytelling and the look was great, right? I mean, it was just
Yeah.
amazing.
They really
Uh,
they capture the essence of. I mean, I love the graphic novel, and I know the
yeah,
second part is if I do what I think they're gonna do, it's gonna be really really good.
yeah,
So looking forward to it. But no, it's a
but
great
still
show. Yeah.
disappointed that it's only two seasons,
Yeah,
right?
at
I
least
mean,
they didn't cancel after one, so I'll take the two, right, and
yeah,
go
no,
because
yeah, we got
yeah,
something out of
and
it. Yeah,
them knowing it's the final one, they'll probably close one of the chapters of the books, whatever, because the story continues, but it goes on beyond,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
what they even started telling, so it's not a big deal for the most part. But Great Shark comes on the third, of course, on July 3rd, so we'll talk about those, of course, when the time comes. In the meantime, of course, you got a few things to watch. Last up next week, and of course, join us here every Sunday. Hit the subscribe button, help us out, hit the like button, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.